Hey guys, welcome to a hungover news dump because we saw Insane Clown Posse last night and we're really feeling it today.
News. It looks like in spite of the over-the-top anger you'll find online regarding the fact that a major motion picture studio was making a film based on a best-selling fantasy novel for some weird reason, the movie's actually pretty damn good.
Whoa!
According to those pesky critics who just can't seem to make up their minds on when and how to align with the specific tastes of people on Twitter, a platform known specifically for its civil discourse.
Yeah.
Meaningful discussion.
Okay, yeah, a lot of you might not have ever read the book, or if you have, maybe you didn't enjoy it. It certainly wasn't trying to change...
We're talking about Ready Player One.
Yeah, this is Ready Player One. It certainly wasn't trying to change the literary world, but it was a fun romp through a future that most of us could actually visualize while reading, because although it's set far off in the future, the reality of virtual worlds and the mainstream adoption of VR tech, it's already here. And sure, those shitty Photoshop movie posters were an abomination in terms of quality, and yeah, the author of the novel, Ernest Cline, has some pretty ridiculous and hilarious poetry about his desire for pornography that better aligns with his specific fetishes, but that doesn't mean that the movie will suck. You know what, since we're here, Elliot, can you read a little bit of that poem again?
You can have the whole cheerleading squad. I want the girl in the tweed skirt and the horn-rimmed glasses. Betty Finnabowski, the valedictorian. Oh yes, first I want to copy her trig homework, and then I want to make mad, passionate love to her for hours and hours until she reluctantly asks if we can stop, because she doesn't want to miss Battlestar Galactica. Summa cum laude, baby. That's what I call erotic. Ugh.
Yeah, it feels kind of gross.
Jeez, Ernie. So yeah, that's embarrassing, but hey, apparently the movie, which is directed by Steven Spielberg, is actually pretty darn good for an adventure film targeted at teenagers and millennials hungry for that inevitable peak of nostalgic pandering. At the time of this writing, it currently sits at an 80% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is way, way higher than we could have expected, even though we were both underneath the
facade,
the cynicism. We were both pretty excited for this movie, so that's good.
We were cautiously optimistic when the reactions came out of South by Southwest, but you always have to take those with a grain of salt because people are naturally excited at film festivals like that, especially when the cast and crew are in-house to promote the whole thing.
They wine you, they dine you.
Yeah, then they
get you. They get you stuffed on barbecue, and then they 69. Wine you, dine you, 69.
But tastefully, while Big Bang Theory plays in the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, the people that saw it there, they could have been riding that South by Southwest high, but it turns out that a lot more people are actually digging this movie. The critics' consensus lays it all out, saying, Ready Player One is a sweetly nostalgic thrill ride that neatly encapsulates Spielberg's strengths while adding another solidly engrossing adventure to his filmography. Now here's some more select quotes from other critics. Brian Tellerico of RogerEbert.com had this to say: when you're watching Ready Player One, you can almost feel the legendary director sitting next to you, laughing at the references, thrilled with the action, and eating his popcorn. You'll definitely need popcorn for this one. Matt Goldberg of Collider said, Ready Player One is a thrilling adventure, not a nostalgia parade. So, all the nostalgia has meaning.
Nicholas Barber of the BBC said, it's dazzling stuff. Recently, a generation of directors has been paying homage to Spielberg's popcorn films. But with Ready Player One, he proves with stunning aplomb that no one does Spielberg quite like Spielberg.
A stonking good time. It's a stonking good time. Now, a few negative reviews obviously point out the fact that it's just crammed with references.
Did you see it?
That's Chappie.
That's Chappie.
Yeah, but it should be expected. You know what you're getting. So, I mean, mark us down as excited for this film. And no, we're not pandering to Warner Brothers because they didn't invite either of us to the dozens of screenings locally.
Wait, this is a Warner Brothers film?
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, it hurts a little. We're right here.
They didn't let Funhouse in either, though.
Yeah, they got rejected at the door.
Damn.
So take that. Well, at least we didn't leave our houses to get rejected.
Less shame
in
not trying.
Elliot's gonna love this paragraph.
So Shia LaBeouf is back in the news again, and no, this time it's not because he tried to fight someone or turn himself into a piece of contemporary art. It's because he's starring in a biopic about Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
That's right, Shia LaBeouf is starring in a movie about Shia LaBeouf, which actually doesn't sound that shocking because we're talking about Shia LaBeouf here, but it's not as simple as you might be thinking, which is that Shia LaBeouf is playing the character of Shia LaBeouf in the movie about Shia LaBeouf. No, he is not. He is not playing Shia LaBeouf. Instead, Shia LaBeouf will be playing the role of Shia LaBeouf's father. Lucas Hedges of 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, will be playing the role of Shia LaBeouf. Okay.
Anyways, the movie sounds real depressing. It's about how Shia's dad is a total piece of shit, and it follows the journey of Shia trying to make amends. At the very least, it will result in an emotionally compelling piece of film.
Yeah. I mean,
if anyone can play Shia LaBeouf's dad, it's Shia LaBeouf.
who's gonna play Lizzie McGuire? What's her name? Hilary Duff. Is Hilary Duff gonna play herself?
She probably needs the work.
She looks great.
It's going to be called Honey Boy because apparently that was his nickname growing up, and it hasn't yet started production, so it'll be a little while before we get a release date or a trailer that I am really waiting. I can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be Shia LaBeouf as the dad being like, Shia LaBeouf, you piece of shit.
You'll never amount to anything.
It's so weird.
Yeah, but here's some good news that'll cheer you up after thinking about Shia LaBeouf playing his shitty dad in a movie about himself. Monty Python is coming to Netflix.
Netflix just secured the international broadcast rights for pretty much all of the Monty Python collection, including the television show Flying Circus, as well as the movies like Life of Brian and Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which is easily one of the greatest comedy films of all time. They were tied up, actually, with that app, CISO.
Oh, really?
For a long time.
Hey, done and done.
CISO'd to exist.
Yeah, Netflix just had to wait it out.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no word on when it will be released for American subscribers, but UK Netflix users can start watching in just under a month from now on April 15th.
But I'm pretty sure when you're born in the UK, they just give you DVD copies of everything that Monty Python's
the whole
ever done.
socialist aspect. You know, you have a baby, they send you a fucking box of shit, and then they send you all the Monty Python DVDs.
Is Faulty Towers on Netflix? I think it was at one point. If it isn't, it should be.
Yeah, it's been on. It's
a great show.
But hey, if you need to binge watch something sooner than that, you're in luck. Unless, of course, you hate terrible 90s computer-generated children's television, because Twitch has announced their next marathon in partnership with Shout Factory, and it's going to be every episode of Reboot, a fucking terrible show that has not aged well at all.
No, it hasn't. Now, listen, even if you were alive and of the correct age to remember enjoying Reboot, of which we both are, you're probably going to be looking back on this show with some rose-colored glasses.
It's like dusting off the N64 and playing GoldenEye and being like, oh god, this looks like ass. This looks like just absolute shit.
It was pretty terrible, and even though it's fair to argue that computer-generated animation was terrible because it aired so long ago, sure, it was innovative for its time, but it would be hard for us to really enjoy this show anywhere outside of the specific setting because, like with most of their marathons, the entertainment value here will live or die by the Twitch chat.
The memes will be good.
Yes. Watching Reboot alongside potentially thousands of people making jokes about the show is what we're really excited for. So get ready for that. The marathon starts next week on Wednesday, March 28th at 3 p.m. and they're gonna burn straight through all 47 episodes.
That's it?
That's it?
I mean, I'm more excited about the Mr. Rogers Twitch stream.
Well, it's happening right now.
Yeah. Oh shit, it is?
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Let's hurry up and film.
The chat in there is fantastic, but they
wholesome.
Heavy mod fingers though. You got to be careful. You got everything. You can't say any swear words, but you can have fun.
Be a good neighbor.
Yeah.
Also, there's apparently a dick in one of those posters promoting Disneyland's new plans to bring Marvel-themed areas to its parks. Whoops.
Yeah, it's just like it looks just like the Little Mermaid
dick.
Yeah. No.
It's just questionable enough for plausible deniability.
No, that's not a dick. That's
not a dick.
That's Stark Tower.
Look, yes, someone had to painstakingly draw every line and contour of that dick-shaped object, but sometimes that happens.
Sometimes dicks slip through the cracks.
Yeah, when you're working 18-hour days, sometimes you draw a dick. But hey, let's talk about trailers now, starting with the newest trailer for Deadpool 2, which shows just how incredible this movie's going to be. And hey, it's already looking like it's going to blow the first one completely out of the water.
Yeah.
The test screenings, apparently,
people
off the charts.
loving it.
And so this new one, it's got all the shit you love from the first one, like the bad words and the over-the-top violence. But it looks like it's also going to have a whole lot more action, and we get to see the formation of the X-Force, featuring Domino, Bedlam, Shatterstar, and Zeitgeist. You also get to see a whole lot more of Cable, finally.
Yeah.
And you look great.
He looks great. Does the character Zeitgeist talk about how 9/11 was an inside job the entire movie?
I hope not. I hope not.
This is the new member of the X-Force, Loose Change.
That would really pull me out of it, I think.
And Gay Frog. See, we need to make our own superhero movie.
I didn't know Terry Crews was in this.
Yeah.
He is, apparently.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, I want to make a superhero movie with Like the alt-right squad with Pepe the Frog.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what Rorschach was in Watchmen.
Yeah, sure.
Especially in the comics. Like,
Yeah.
he's not a good person, and he's totally like just a InfoWars head.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that
Yeah,
has
you've
nothing
seen-
to do with this movie.
Yeah. You've seen the trailer. You're gonna see that movie. Let's talk about trailers you might not have seen.
Under the Silver Lake is the new movie from the director of It Follows, starring Andrew Garfield and Riley Coe, and it's about an affable but aimless young man who becomes an unwitting detective who quickly finds himself in over his head as he investigates the mysterious disappearance of his beautiful neighbor.
She looks great.
With whom he's fallen in love. As he combs through East Los Angeles searching for any kind of clues he can find, he stumbles upon a larger, more sinister conspiracy than he ever imagined, involving billionaires, celebrities, urban myths, and even pop culture as we know it. This movie, I'm excited for. It's from A24. They got a great track record, so it's coming out June 22nd. It'll be limited release, but you might be able to find it if you live near college.
It Follows was a fantastically directed film.
Love it.
This guy,
He's gonna be digging around in your backyard looking for clues. Because
Good.
LA's one of those Silver Lake hipsters.
That's not East Los Angeles. It's the East Side. There's the West Side, and then there's West Los Angeles, and then there's the East Side, and then there's East Los Angeles.
Silver Lake is right in the name.
I know. Anyway, finally, there's a new Jackass movie coming out. Sort of.
Yeah.
Technically. It's called Action Point, sorry. Whoops.
Yeah.
Don't sue me, Action Park. And it stars many of your favorites from the Jackass crew. It's inspired by Vernon, New Jersey's infamous real-life Action Park, a very dangerous place.
Yeah.
And it imagines the disastrous consequences of a theme park run by Johnny Knoxville and his friends.
Yeah, the important point here is that this movie would look lame if it wasn't for the fact that they were actually doing a lot of the stunts.
Completely unnecessarily, too.
Yeah. Yes.
Johnny Knoxville, I'm starting to think he gets off on pain.
Yeah, he's like that guy in the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
So it looks a lot. There's nothing that will ever not be funny about seeing people hurt themselves.
Yeah.
So
Slapstick.
yeah. Listen, I'm excited.
It's like the opening scene to The Naked Gun where O.J. Simpson just keeps slipping and sliding around and like, oh, that O.J. Run, O.J., run.
Nothing bad will ever happen to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, that movie comes out June 1st. It's definitely going to be wide release, so you'll be able to see it anywhere. And you know what? Just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville, who is
I
aging.
liked Bad Grandpa.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good,
Yeah.
but he doesn't need to hurt himself anymore. But yet here he is,
Yeah, he is.
sacrificing his health for our entertainment.
The man, Johnny, you don't have to do any of this.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can hang out with your friends in private.
Yeah.
You can just have a dinner party or something.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen Chris Pontius in a couple months.
Wouldn't it be funny
Hey,
if-
let's make a movie where we hurt ourselves.
Hey, we're gonna get a squirrel to bite your nutsack.
no.
Anyways, watch our 2 other episodes here. We have an episode of Weekly Weird News and a brand new episode of Tech News Day where we teach you all about Cambridge Analytica.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Time to get some sleep.